Hey, it's Joe, and welcome back to Humanfluence. Are you an NPC? This phenomenon you've probably encountered but maybe haven't put a label on yet. The NPC, or non-playable character. Think about your favorite video game. NPCs are those background characters programmed to do the same things, say the same lines, and live their routines without question. Well, as strange as it sounds, the real world, it's full of them. People moving through life on autopilot. Following routines, never questioning. And basically just playing a set role. And here's the kicker. Sometimes we all act like NPCs too. But how do you spot an NPC in real life? The first sign? They stick to the script. They don't veer off from the expected. Ask an NPC about something slightly unconventional and watch as they glitch a little. Start talking about anything deep or challenging and you might notice their eyes glaze over. They'll hit you with the usual lines like, "That's just how it is," or "We don't talk about those things." If they could have a catchphrase, it'd be something like, "Just following orders." Sound familiar? Another way to spot an NPC, they can't handle unpredictability. Thriving on routine and familiarity, when confronted with new perspectives, they tend to default to defensiveness or downright dismissal. You'll see this when you bring up ideas that challenge the status quo, or when you question things most people take for granted. An NPC's world doesn't include room for the unknown. They're like, "What? Question reality? No, hard pass." And the third clue, they follow the herd without question. NPCs don't lead, they follow. Trends, they're on it without a second thought. Opinions, they adopt whatever's currently popular. They don't question why they do what they do. They just know that everyone else is doing it, so it must be right. When you ask them why they're doing something, they look at you like you just asked, "Why breathe?" So, how do we interact with NPCs? We must be playful yet strategic. First, understand that you're not going to change them. These people are set in their ways. They aren't wired to jump into existential crises or question deep truths. They're just living the program. Trying to open their minds with a 5-minute monologue on the universe will likely end with them staring at you thinking, "What is this guy talking about?" Instead, keep it light. Engage with humor. Drop hints. Ask what-if questions, but don't push it. Think of it like giving a hint to a character in a video game. Maybe, just maybe, they'll catch on and follow the breadcrumb trail. But remember, there's no point in pushing them to see life differently. They'll only snap back harder into the program. The world is full of NPCs, but it's not a lost cause. Let's be honest. There's a reason the world seems this way. Society kind of encourages it. From a young age, we're taught to fit in, to not rock the boat, to accept things the way they are. It's easy to fall into the program. We all do it sometimes, but here's when it gets fun. The game of life is about recognizing it, breaking free, and laughing at the absurdity of it all. The more you wake up, the more you'll spot the patterns and realize how many people are just drifting along. And here's the serious part. It's up to you to stay aware. These people serve a purpose, but they also remind you what it means to be truly awake. So navigate life among them with humor, compassion, and a little lighthearted mischief. Life is short. Don't be afraid to question, to explore, and to make your own rules. NPCs might be everywhere, but they don't have to be you. Humanfluence, out.